Hi there, folks. I do not know how I got so lucky, but today is the third day in a row that I am feeling pretty good. Both brain and body are functioning, and this is Your Creative Studios April box, and I got it nice and early. My March box showed up super late, but we're gonna do the April box together right now. Again, way too much excitement. I'm not even done making the March stuff. Remember all the bee stuff? I'm liking it. And I'll be getting those videos out some more now that I'm starting to feel better consistently. Oh, this is exciting. Look. So, as always, the card changes. The business card for Your Creative Studio. And it usually gives a hint. In this case, there's a palette knife and 2 paintbrushes with some flowers. So I'm assuming that we're going to find some art stuff in here. And how appropriate is that? We could make an art journal with art journal stuff. I kind of like that. All right, let's see what we're going to get out of this box. Huh. Well, there we go. I should really stop changing my desk so I know where I can set stuff. Okay, let's see. First thing says it's cling stamp. Oh yeah, last month I forgot to show the cling stamps and how they work. So I will try really hard to remember to do that this month. Wow. Okay. Also, there is something I should let you know as we're getting started here. There's going to be a comparison video because I am trying another new subscription and I'm going to compare Your Creative Studio to this other company, and I'll be letting you know what it is, and I will be releasing it. I'm expecting the box to show up tomorrow. So here's a palette and some brushes. One of the cling stamps, and this is, oh, a watercolor set and some brushes. And let's do the other cling stamp. Oh, and there's another cling stamp. Okay, lots of cling stamps. This shows a hand holding a brush, so perhaps it's that, right? And one is hand holding a brush, and it's got another one in there. Ooh, a cup of brushes. That's cool. Okay. And another cling stamp. If it's this, I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? I can't tell. Okay, so it is a painter. And an easel. Very nice. If I remember this time. We're going to try those out before we close out this video. Alright, so there is a washi tape. Let's see what the washi is. Wow, it's really stuck. Really stuck. There we go. I see a jar of brushes. I see the edge of a vase. I don't know what any of this other stuff is. It's not upside down, because that would mean the brushes are going to fall out. There's a tube of paint. There's a palette knife. There's a different tube of paint. Oh, there, we're back to the brushes. There's a long repeat on that one, just like last month's, and I don't know half the things that are on it. I can't see the images. We'll try it on some paper and see if it makes it come out any better. When we try the stamps. All right, so this is, it just says paper ephemera. There's no stickers on the back, so yeah, they're just the glue down kind. Got some flowery things. There's a tabletop easel. Oh, paintbrushes and paint splotches. Oh, and it's got a, you can see it's got squares like in the background, so it looks like a watercolor kind of thing. There's just flowers and splatters. There's flowers and watercolory. Here's some tags. I know exactly where these two tags are gonna go. And there is another kind of tag with the watercolor on the bottom. This looks like a restaurant sign to me, but it's got watercolor on the bottom. That one confuses me. Confuses my poor little brain. Something is awry here. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it. So I think that's two of the same thing anyway. And some little banners, some little paint jars, flowers, more banners. You know, everybody needs a statue or two in their lives. Some labeling, some little paintbrushes, another banner, sign, ribbon thingy, more banners, lots of banners. Paintbrush with flowers, paintbrush with flowers, paintbrushes by themselves, a tube of paint that's gotten out of control. Looks like my paint. I think I'll bring you a little closer. I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were so flippin' far away. Make you squint at my video. Some circle labels, ones that didn't have copies, and copies of the little ones. Let's set that aside right there and pull out the next thing. So I see some stamps. I see more stamps. We got lots of stamps in this one. Oh, let's see what this is. Cool beans, man. So it came with some twine. And then these are definitely stickers. So that's a washi sticker because it's kind of see-through. A big stamp, that's cool. Minneapolis Stamford. I'm going to have to look up what that is because I live here and I've never heard of it. Minneapolis Stanford. U.S. postage. Okay. 25-cent stamp. Airline something. Tickets. Tickets, please. And some more label things. These are not sticky back. These are just paper. Volkswagen bug. I mean a Volkswagen bus. It's not a bug, it's a bus. Giant stamps. Bundespost. Deutsche. So, German stamps. Department store. Receipt tickets. What do we got here? Cash receipts. Cool beans. Tristram Pharmacy. Mini pharmacy things. Have a good trip to New South Wales. Edinburgh. There's a place I'd like to go. I want to go. The hodor is prohibited from Spring Company's trains. I'm going to go on a train in Scotland. Okay, let's see what's in here. It doesn't have a label I can read, so it will be a surprise. But there's more twine. And it looks like just more labels and stickers, and it looks like probably some, you know, collage fodder paper. So we got some days of the week. Looks like they are all accounted for. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here we go. We got days of the week, and we have some cool circles. Circles are hard to use. If you're a successful circle user, Let me know what you do with your circles. But they're trickier, aren't they? To me they are. Let's see what's in here. So this is a pretty heavyweight, slightly textured paper. So is this one. It looks like it's just photocopies of stuff that was probably real at one time, right? February 13th, 12M, 1911. Huh. Okay. Does this one have a date on it? 1934. Gottlieb Hammesfahr. Okay. Anyways, I'm sure these were real at some point or another. And these are just photocopies, close-ups of parts of stuff. They're kind of cool. They will make great background stuff. Ooh. Mulberry paper. One of my very favorite things to use. This is just a textured paper. It's made to feel like homemade, handmade paper, but I don't know that it is. I guess I don't know that it isn't either. I'm not sure. And definitely textured. This is a burlap type texture. I don't think you can see it. Oh, no, you can't really see it, but it's a burlappy texture. You know what? I think I have autofocus off. Have I completely wrecked this whole video? Nope, autofocus is on. Alright, well, then at least some of it must have been in focus. Let's see what's in this pack. I know there's more stamps, because you can see that from the front. Oh, the whole thing is stamps, so it's got a, it's got a 1962 postcard from Kentucky, and then it's got a whole bunch of stamps. We got penguins and Bulgaria, and did you know that Victor Krum is from Bulgaria? Put it in the comments below if you know who that is. Come on, all you folks gotta know who that is. I can't read where that's from. R.P. Romana. Alexander Bjornberg Bohr. What's this one? Dienstmark. Is that Austrian? What do I know? What do I know? Why am I even trying to guess? But I see some German stuff. I see some stuff I don't understand at all. I see some countries. I don't know where they are. Ex Libris. Alright. So, a lot of these look like postage stamps, but there's some, you know, book ownership mini stamps too. That's kind of cool. I've been thinking about trying to design my own. I want to put out Ex Libris in every journal I sell, right? But have it be my own design. Like, people could then take it out or put it in however they wish, of course. I don't expect them to, you know, keep it because I said so. But hopefully it would be something people would find nice, that I do a decent job. So we have more stamps. It looks like paint streaks, paint splotches, and paint brushes, and a palette knife. Oh, and maybe that's not a, that might not be a brush. That might be a calligraphy pen. We'll see. We shall see. Here's the Your Creative Studio stamp. Always a gift to get these. Always love these. The matte finish, the see-throughness. Yep. They're always designed well. Let's see. We've got a long, skinny notepad of some sort. What's in here? That's really thick. Is this sticker paper then? If it is, I can't get it apart, but it might be sticker paper because it's really thick. And they are not all the same. There's a second design, there's a third design, and there's a fourth design. 4 different designs, they're all in the similar color. They have little bits and pieces of tags and receipts and such. They actually look a lot like they are little pieces of those other ones that we just got done looking at. So this should go really nicely. Background stuff, collage fodder. Yeah, when I do the videos with this stuff, I'll have to remember it to show how to do collages out of all this stuff. Here is the Your Creative Studio tissue paper. Oh, I can get one out really easy. Sometimes they stick together and I have trouble. So it's paint tubes on a brownish red and black background. We got all the neutral tones in there and a bit of red. The red shows up really bright on my hand. Okay. Yeah, tubes of paint on the tissue paper. Super cool there. Looks like we got a couple, or no, maybe just one. Just one more thing to go, and it's always my favorite. It's always my favorite. I'm going to move the camera back out a little bit so I can lay this all out. This is the thing where you get 6 designs of paper and 4 pieces of each design in a different medium. So we have, I'll do the vellum last since it's hard to see, but this is the sticker paper. So we have this great big paintbrush piece. I'm gonna have to go out even further. There we go. We have the great big paintbrush piece. We have charcoal and paint and a hand and a paintbrush and oh, look at all the watercolors down the bottom. Nice. That's cool. Okay. And we have just an orange sort of tile print, right? And then there's that paintbrush with the flowers on. We saw that somewhere else over there too. Like, not here, but see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah, it matches. Here is a check with flowers that match, you know, the whole theme here. And the last one is a blue kind of grungy sort of leaves. That's definitely a layered print. So I see a scroll in there and I see leaves in there, and it's definitely grunged up. So it's like grunged up old wallpaper. And then that comes in this, the sticker sheet, a textured sheet of each one. And then this is just, not super, super thin, but this is thin, soft, nice feeling paper. All in the same 6 patterns. Right? And then the vellum of each one. There we go. Very nice. Love it. Now, I'm going to pick that whole thing up and then put it to the side. And luckily, I have some stamping supplies already out. And I have my printer loaded with paper right behind me. So let's pull all those stamps over and try them out. We're going to try out all these and all these, and I'll go as quick as I can so you don't sit there wondering what's going on. And I'll see if I can get the washi tape curled right back up. But I'm going to see if I can get this piece down on the paper also. Sure I can. Look at that. So that doesn't really help. It's still like really vague stuff. I see this cup of pens, or this cup of brushes, and a brush there, and a palette knife there, and a tube of paint there, and then all the stuff in between is just sort of, I don't know, waffly sorts of stuff. So these are the kind you put on a block. The biggest one fits, so I'm just going to put a few on this block, and we'll see how they work. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm sensing an art journal in my near future. And I do art journaling, but I've never made an art journal. So that's a thing. All right. Let's try this first. Ready, set, go. I don't know about you, but my stamping skills are still not great, and part of my problem is when I get too hesitate, and it just becomes a big blurry mess because you didn't put it down right. So I try not to do that. Well, here's what I found out. I found out that this little brush in the middle is a little bit shallower than the other brushes. So let's take these off and see if we can get this brush. But the swatch, the swipe of color there and the splot of color, those are decent. The palette knife didn't come out all the way either. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. So maybe these aren't the most even stamps, and maybe you're just going to be better off doing one at a time. Or maybe you have a stamp platform, and maybe that would help. I don't know that it would or wouldn't, but okay. So all of those worked pretty nice. Let's put the rest on and see if it works any better. There's another paint splotch. I mean swipe. A couple of splotches and another swipe and a paintbrush. That one looks more like a stenciling brush, and this one looks more like a calligraphy pen. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? Okay, I think I put too much on. That's really, really looking heavy duty in the ink department. Ready? Go! So I don't know what the rules of thumb are. Some people I see put their stamps down on something that has a little give to it. Not really thick foam, but maybe a thin foam or a thin something that'll just that has a little give to it, right? And I have mine on a completely flat, hard as a rock desk. So maybe that's my problem. Definitely a calligraphy pen, definitely a stenciling brush, and the splotches definitely worked. I don't know if I'll use stamps to do splotches though, you know, because can't I just do splotches? I can just do splotches. Now I'm pondering. All right, let's try this cup of brushes. These stamps are usually really nice and have a lot of detail. Let's see. I don't always do these stamps justice either, because I don't do even inking or even pressure. Here, how about if I do that? Maybe that'll help. Ooh! All right. Also, my chair is way too squeaky, and I had my camera way too far away. Again. There, I'll pull you in. Take a peek. These are actually really nice. So I like the cup with the brushes. I now have ink all over my hands. That is my favorite way to be. Inky and gluey and, you know, stuff. Okay, ready? Yeah, the palette's really nice. And you don't have to get that ink mess in the middle like I did. But actually, I don't mind it. So if you want to avoid it, cool. It doesn't, I pushed too hard. But it doesn't, but yeah, it's nice. I don't mind it. Makes it look like, you know, somebody was already working on something. There's a painter. Again, comment box below. Who is that? Is that a specific painter? Or is that just some generic painter? There's the hand with a brush. Alrighty. That's very nice. Look at how clear that is. Very, very nice. Indeed. Alright, just two more. Two more, folks. Two more. Let's take a look at these two stamps. We have the palette with the brushes. I have a feeling I'm going to be sorry for this one because I had gotten some ink on the paper and I saw it as I was putting the stamp down. It didn't mess it up too bad. You can still see that's a really nice stamp too. And the last one should be no different. These stamps are always good quality. At least in my experience, they have been. Last one, guys. Last one. Let's move up in the camera a little bit. Oops, I missed a corner. There it is. Totally not the stamp's fault. Totally the user error. So there you go. There is the washi tape. It's a little bag. It's very orange. There's been so much orange in the Your Creative Studio stuff lately. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I've been working with it. I've been coming around to orange. There are the stamps. And that is the Your Creative Studio box for April. Thank you for watching, and keep your eye open for the comparison subscription box that I'm keeping the name a secret of, and I'm not sure why. But it's coming up in the next few days. Thank you. Bye.